What's up, you guys? Shiz Jam back. Dangan part 28. Goodbye, despair. Oh my god. She took Manami. Oh, wait, Manami took whatever. Shiaki. We're at the pre-trial.
We are.
Nagito is dead. Continue.
He is dead.
Yes, that's why I picked. Yeah, that's why I picked the. Alright. So, you had made a lot of predictions early on. Like, way before we got to this. But now we gotta see. Well, I guess you said you don't really have an idea yet of who the killer could have been. You still think it's kind of like a self-harm kind of situation.
Yeah, because, I mean, because like at the very beginning, I was kind of like, no one is gonna outsmart and kill Nagito. Like, he's the kind of guy where like you would pull up behind him with like a knife or like a baseball bat, and he'd be like, "I knew you'd come," and then you turn around and he would kill you somehow, you know? Right. Or he wouldn't kill because he doesn't want to get killed himself. Like, true. I feel like, again, I think he killed himself, but there has to be more to it, because it's not like Sakura, I think was her name in the first game, who killed herself, and it was like kind of like a noble samurai death. I don't think there's anything noble about Nagito. I just think he's a very sadistic, cunning person. But I'm very intrigued. I'm very, very curious. And then the fact that you were like, there's going to be a lot of stuff thrown at you in this episode, or like in this trial, that kind of validates that. I feel like on the surface level, it's going to be like, he like killed himself, but maybe he didn't, or maybe I don't know. There's a lot. Who fucking knows? I just want to see it. I just want to fucking see what happens.
Well, there's definitely a lot. So now let's get into it. We also, again, have unlocked no fucking skills.
We don't need skills.
I got all the skills we need.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
This is our fifth one, dude.
During the class trial...
Okay.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Yes, no!
What the fuck?
One more time!
So you're just gonna beat the shit out of him?
How about this one?
Oh, fuck.
This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monomi. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to
reveal
the traitor,
gonna keep saying that.
That traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
I don't think so.
That might not be it. Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Nah, he's too stupid.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Golly. This is what he wants.
That's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Alright, come on.
The traitor and the killer who murdered, oh my god, murdered Nagito. He was murdered. Are they the same person? Or put him in a blender.
Put him in his mouth. Okay. Oh, now it works? Okay, last time it was not working.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer... No, that's wrong.
You're wrong.
No, you're so stupid.
But
you're
Nagito's
actually an
mouth was
idiot.
covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
It was for
If he was
pleasure.
being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
It was for pain and pleasure.
I'm prepared.
That's right. Oh my god, he's
already with
giving
this
a
shit?
shit?
Jesus fuck.
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime.
Stupid? That's the
All right,
title
come
of
on.
this
Let's
episode.
not fuck this up, shiz.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay.
That was easy.
Keep his
Holy
mouth
shit.
shut.
Oh, I thought that was the whole thing.
How is he supposed to
I
answer
wish.
anything?
Pay attention. This is how. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the. Then, after they killed him,
No, that's wrong.
Allow me to cut through those words.
He was gonna say that
No.
they put the
There's
tape
no
on
doubt
after he was
Nagito's
dead,
mouth was
which we
covered
know
with
is
duct
not
tape
true.
Before he was beaten
Yeah,
up.
we know it's not.
what did you say?
What did you
What did you say?
About the duct tape. We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the
Wow,
duct
the
tape
gamer
was on
said we
his
didn't have to
mouth
play a game,
before
bro.
the torture even began.
That's called growth.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Yeah.
Are you in elementary school or something?
You were
Good
with
one.
us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Let me say this real quick to Hajime. At least Kazuichi made it into Hope's Peak Academy. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
The
dude.
blood on
I'm just saying,
Nagito's
bro.
face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth.
Would you call him a crank?
He must have been struggling to open his mouth
Right,
under the
lad.
duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
I'm
However,
screaming.
if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge.
This is like our
against Nagito.
Pokemon Unite move. The suck and scream.
Oh my
Then,
god.
That's what he was
are you
doing
saying
in
the
the
killer was
duct
trying
tape.
to make him suffer?
Wow.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
Bastard.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
No, not gonna do it.
Do what?
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that?
I still did it. See, you made me do it.
You did.
When the fire
This
occurred,
guy.
everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Bro, you see Hajime's hair in that shot?
Yeah. From right
That's gonna be
after
me
I
and
opened the
Booker when you're
warehouse
cutting my
door,
hair.
The flames started
Just with
burning
none
from
of the
very
surrounding
back,
hair.
Yeah, your body's gonna look like a Kane's.
Which means it is
Call me
possible to
Olimar.
think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's
One of
not
us.
the case, huh?
One
I
of
mean,
us.
it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this. Some kind of setup? Like what? I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then.
You've had
Let's
all
think
these
about this
chapters to
based
know
on
that she
what
does not
Miss
like
Sonia
you.
thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Typical.
Damn right it is!
Wow, okay. The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first.
So I was adding some tags to the templates videos.
I like it.
They said what started the fire, right?
The direct
Mhm.
cause of the fire was
Oh yeah, those
oil light is out of the
Monokuma
crime
like
scene,
cutouts, right?
Yeah.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the light.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
they probably just
Ooh.
threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the
If they tipped over the lighter, and it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
It sound
Or
like
perhaps opening the door caused.
Oh, like they put the
agree with that.
like the fucking cutouts consent. Always give the woman your consent.
There you go.
Sorry, always
I
ask
also
for
agree
consent.
that opening the door is what
I
started
give
the
you my
fire.
consent. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. Thanks.
Just as I thought. It was the wind pressure.
We're not doing anything with it, but thanks.
That's right.
Leave me alone.
No, not wind
Leave me
pressure.
alone, Kazuichi.
Probably used the Monokuma panels.
Like a domino?
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
Right.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
They were eating each other's cardboard asses.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Orgy?
Oh, sorry, you're eating.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect.
In place of those tiles.
No, we're not explaining what the
Kane
fuck.
is so stupid.
So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect.
I see.
I see it.
You're talking about the MP3 player, right?
He was playing Little Uzi Vert.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse.
Benny
masked the sound of
Domino
the
is
falling
love.
panels.
No, I think I went the first 60 seconds without cursing.
That's right. I'm shocked. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were so used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal.
Yeah,
blared,
this,
something.
this. It was loud. What's that sound? What's that smell?
So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
I'm just gonna open it slowly. It's not the problem. It'll be fine. Those words are kind of a certain warnings to open the door to the warehouse.
Clatter, clatter.
Not opening.
Alright. We get it, we got it.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma
Boy,
panel.
there's no way they just got to
Wow.
this.
When we opened the door,
That's
the domino
crazy.
effect
Shit.
started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter. Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it.
But the blocked
that weak?
doorway, there wasn't enough space for a...
Is that a problem?
It's a major
I could fit.
problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the prompt Chucky's talking about is the killer couldn't have left. Oh shit!
If the panel
It's
was so
happening.
close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Okay, I just want to say one thing now,
Now
though,
that you mention it.
because the fact that they are on this already, like if this is like the revelation, like later on, where they're like,
Right.
"Oh shit, the killer couldn't have left." Because okay, so I still think it's suicide. Hold on. Now I'm trying to think if there was a way.
There you go.
Is there any shot that Nagito was not dead when they opened it? Like, could it have? I mean, he wasn't. No, hold on, no, because his clothes weren't on fire. I don't like that face, bro. Fuck. Because his clothes. I was gonna say maybe he got burned, but I remember his clothes were not touched. I'm just saying the fact that they mentioned it this early, that they were like, "Oh, the killer must have been inside," makes you think. But what if the killer was not inside? All right, let's keep playing. The gears are turning. The gears are turning.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
Yeah, we heard that
Don't have to
before.
think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
Oh shit.
But if that's true, this murder.
Hajime? What do you mean?
If he says suicide, the person who saw the domino effect inside the warehouse. Only one person could have done that. Okay, so yeah, all right, yes, we're gonna pick Nagito, I'm assuming, right? Yep.
This is my answer.
Okay, so now I'm completely convinced that someone actually did kill him. But
so
fuck, this is so good.
Okay, so let's walk through this. I'm not gonna say anything because I already know.
Please don't.
But just walk me through exactly what happened. They open the door, the domino effect, right?
Open the door, the things fall over, it hits the lighter or the oil or whatever, and then the fire goes off.
Okay.
We see those sprinklers, right?
Okay.
And the sprinklers only kill the fire, or get rid of the fire in
that was all
the
that
immediate
happened,
area, right? Well, no, there's the whole stabbing and. Well, I gotta keep thinking.
Okay, yeah, no. So there is some.
You're saying what else happened when they walked in?
Yeah. Because there's a lot that happens.
Oh, that's right. There is a lot that happens.
There is a lot that happens.
Oh wait, the fucking sprinklers didn't put out the fire, right? Wasn't the fucking grenades? But they didn't blow up Nagito with the grenade. Oh my god.
Bro, this is. I fucking love this trial, bro. This is nuts.
I'm gonna keep thinking.
It's so nuts. It's crazy because it's all there. But
yeah,
you're not knowing to put everything together yet. It's all there.
Just the victim.
It's crazy. It's really crazy, bro.
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
I think I gotta figure out how. See, no, it's okay. I'm fully off the suicide bandwagon now. I think.
Oh, thank
God.
God,
I was trying to say at the beginning. Remember when I was? I know, right? Soccer. Right. When it was obvious. What I think.
No, that's not what I meant.
The bigger point for me right now is, I don't know if we got it at the start of the video, if it was pre-stream or pre-video shenanigans in Discord or whatever. I mentioned that I thought there would be some similarities to the Sakura death. I thought Sakura was noble, and so she took the martyr approach. Whereas I feel like Nagito is just too cunning and mischievous and stuff like that. I wonder, did Nagito not? I wonder if Nagito had this set up where he could frame someone else for killing him. But maybe do it in a way where we can't tell. Because I don't think anyone here knowingly killed him. But I also don't think he was dead when everyone walked in. I feel like I'm so close. I feel like the group walked in, he was not dead. Someone killed him, but they did it incidentally somehow. And it's not by kicking over the panels because his clothes weren't burned. I also don't remember everything that happened, dude. There's a lot of shit that happened. Let's keep going.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
See, he would do some crazy shit like stab himself. 100%.
Are you saying
this motherfucker? He would, you know what? He would tape his mouth shut and stab himself so he wouldn't speak. This fucking man. I would not be shocked. The wounds didn't kill him, man. Something else fucking did.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own
arms and legs. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Would it be?
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie
himself up. So now we can discuss how. Okay, so maybe.
Maybe
that's on the menu. Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but what if it's not? I feel like I'm overlooking something.
But what if it's not?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Get the fuck out of here. This is it.
Wow,
no,
that was
that's wrong.
Quick discussion. It's over.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
I didn't even talk yet.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
That's not true.
It burned because
How do you know that?
Like you said, it might look like that.
Right. It might look like that if you wanted it to look like
There's
that.
concrete evidence that proves it.
Proves that burnt rope on Nagito's right arm of the trap is the right sleeve. Yeah, that's right.
He has no other burn marks. They specifically said that.
Right sleeve.
They bring his old dead body and show it.
The sleeve wasn't burned at all. Didn't you agree?
Alright, I finished my bacon.
Burn like this, no matter how you think about it,
No more
is unnatural.
interruptions. Unless I eat my biscotti.
Oh shit.
That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Consent.
You should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you.
That's definitely
This is such a weird.
wrong.
What? Oh, he's talking to Hajime.
I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Is this Ro?
That's not what I meant.
Bro, where
I'm
you at?
talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much
He
is
like threw it in the air and let it.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Did he pay you while we weren't looking? Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
You need that PayPal bar
Hurry up
protection,
and
bro.
spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you get back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
You're gonna have to let her cop a feel, bro.
Hajime, where is it? A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this.
There is.
Yeah.
Even if Nagito's
Oh
right
wait, the
hand was free,
plushie.
how could he stab
Was
his
it
right hand with his right hand?
in the
He
plushie?
threw the knife into the air
Fuck.
and let the knife fall. Could he stab his hand that way?
It's a strong ass knife.
Yeah.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
You like in the.
I agree with that.
He put it in the hole.
Of course he'd give Chiaki. Of course he'd give Chiaki his consent.
The life-size Monokuma plushie.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's
Yep.
stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If
Dude, he's a
that's it,
sick
he
fuck.
had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
That's
The
not
blood on
blood.
the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Again, he was getting the shit out of that.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's the trick.
It's such a.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma
I'm
died
trying to
or
get better, bro. I'm
It's
trying.
okay, baby steps, baby
Baby
steps.
steps. At least we made it past 60 seconds this time.
It's got the
We
same
did.
fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie. So he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's
I
true,
agree,
how is that
actually.
possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
I'm assuming
Well-
that was propped up over the girder.
He probably
assuming.
took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into
No.
his right hand.
I think the spear was left.
Yeah.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you
Oh,
would die
boy.
instantly.
It's Sonya. Let me show you my red eyes.
Sorry, I didn't catch all that.
There's no
Like I
fucking
said,
way,
If
dude.
you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
You would come instantly.
Say it one more time.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she
Jesus
said.
Bro,
fuck.
there's no way Fuyuhiko is like the
It's very
moral
difficult
police
to
over
Bro,
there.
they have time for this in the middle of this.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your
Say
right
that one more
while your
time.
left hand is tied up.
It'd be hard and big and thick.
So you're saying it's impossible?
Robin thick.
Hey, blurred lines.
But no matter what I think,
I was thinking
can't
of
believe
Robin
Nagito's
Big.
death was caused by
That's what I
someone
was
else.
thinking. Right? Rob Deerdeck and his
also
bodyguard.
agree with that.
That show, yeah.
To think that one of us could
Bro, how many
kill
times are they gonna show
someone
his
with
body,
such
bro?
cruelty.
And they just really love showing it.
You say you can't believe it? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right?
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you
Damn,
even
it's
think
Mad
about
Bunny.
doing anything, I have a plan of
Mad
my own.
Money.
Monami sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you
Damn,
saying there
I
is
hope they
a
say that
killer
about my
among us,
death.
Kazuichi?
It's
Oh
too
my
convenient.
god.
Of course, that doesn't
It's
include
too
Miss Sonia
convenient.
and me.
Wow.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how
Okay.
many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his...
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
The goiter.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far.
Everyone.
He's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that.
Is it we or is it us, bro? Like,
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. If anything, they've been challenging us.
right. Y'all have made this very difficult.
Very.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
That was very touching.
Spear stabbed Nagito. His right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his... But his left hand was also tied up. Then that rules out.
Oh my god,
No,
the thing
that's wrong.
almost showed up in time. Holy shit. Wow. Because remember,
Hold on. It's still too early
He
to
had no
dismiss
blood
the
on the palm of his
possibility
left
that
hand.
he used his
That's
left
right.
hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
yeah, I'm having my
When
biscotti.
the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the little joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If
Bro, there's no bro, we've gotten to this conclusion.
Exactly.
What was his
When we were
left hand doing
investigating
as
the
blood
body.
splattered?
What's his left hand doing?
I see.
When the
I was
blood
also
splattered,
gripping,
he was
so.
probably gripping with his left hand.
Hey!
That's why there's such
What a way to
strange
say that
looking
line, I don't
bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Not his spear.
Now that you mention it, compared
They
to the
keep
rest
showing
of
that
his
body, bro.
body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But
Right, yeah,
even
he
if
had
he held the
surface level
spear with his tied up
slashes.
left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Hey, Chiaki.
That's right.
what do
That's
you
the
think?
problem. Hey, Cocky.
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
This is a very sexual trial.
Oh, I got it.
She was gonna slap her on the side of the head. That's what she...
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Section.
I see.
He wasn't gripping the spear, he was holding onto the tail
Instead
end
of
of
the
the
handle,
counterweight.
Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus,
Yep.
the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yep.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping,
Ah.
huh?
Why'd you
And
say it
then
like that?
the blood that was supposed to end up here.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know he was holding the
ended up
actual
getting on
cord. I thought he was
Nagito's
holding.
left hand.
Oh, I know. Well, I
Whoops.
figured
Why
it was
is
only
it so
just because of
important
that
to
gap
know which
in
part
the.
I
of
didn't see
spirit
the
was
gap.
gripping?
Oh.
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, he had it ready the whole time.
Yeah.
That's
It
what the
was
weight is
dangling
there
Clue
for.
across-
to solve this
Exactly.
mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
Come on.
It seems we are stuck. At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Or how are there more yellow
That's a
words
long
than white
plan
words?
name.
One step at a time. Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagi.
How it was positioned.
Reverse cowgirl.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I'll still have to play a minigame. Where the spear was and what state it was in.
God damn it.
Damn.
Okay, I gotta remember. What's go fast? B?
I think so.
Nope. Okay. Bro, what's the jump button? Okay. I don't remember it being left bumper, but okay.
You're doing great, step bro.
Huh.
Yeah, above, yeah. It was dangling.
Now they got fucking... What? Bro, alright. Now they got fucking UFOs. What is this? No shot, this shit juked me.
Oh shit.
I thought I could make it.
The ceiling goita. Did they say a plushie?
Yeah.
Death by plushie, bro.
Bro, get the fuck out of my way, bro. Fuck.
Bro, these things are crazy. Oh shit, he's on fire.
SSX tricky. What? Oh, yeah. Like,
Spears cord, yeah.
it's a lot of things to read. No. One last fucking... Thank God.
A plus.
They're probably gonna give me a fucking B for that.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must
Face
have
down.
been perpendicular to him just before.
Ass up. And then the spear fell in.
Ridiculous. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
Yes.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight
Yeah,
red
like,
streak on
a
the
lot of
ceiling
this isn't
girder.
like
It probably
Out of the
got
realm of
smeared there
possibility.
during the setup.
Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science. That all makes sense.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling.
If an
good.
idiot like me
Spear
could
was
figure it
full.
out, I'm sure you guys too.
So,
I'm sure you
how
guys
about
too.
Using
Yeah.
this method,
Clearly, I'm a
Nagito could have
fucking idiot.
impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He
Are you
really
serious?
committed suicide? Like that?
Did he?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He
For
really
real?
committed suicide?
Are you for real?
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Yes, I 100% believe
Not
so.
just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
While I was gripping.
Hey,
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end, which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Yo, gripping's a
Put
word
the
of the
duct tape
fucking.
on his mouth
Amazon.
too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
yeah.
Mhm.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy.
He was
He was
fucking
probably
crazy.
trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
It's messed up. It's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Aw, that's our Nagito. Jeez. Oh, jeez. And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. The mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form of malice he took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
In what?
So
Good-
why did
good
he
morrow.
not just do that in the first
Hello,
place?
Xinghua.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made
You're
us
good.
split up and search
You
for
ain't
a
gotta
bomb so
apologize.
none of us would have an
Appreciate you.
alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. It tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his
Oof.
delusions of grandeur.
Uh,
It's not
no,
that
not yet.
unthinkable.
We're halfway through the trial.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
Why he emphasized?
We've come?
Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
She wants her Benjamin
I agree
back.
that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Now Ro comes out.
It's probably just
Wow.
my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but
Big friend.
why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is,
So
or
what are you gonna do? Is it okay to
Nope.
proceed with the voting time?
we need
What do you
more?
think, Akane?
Well,
Why is
there's
she
no
the?
doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess
No.
my gut is
She
right.
has doubts about it.
You are right.
That old
It is
man.
not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here.
Yeah, end the game right here.
That means we're done with this last class trial and
They were gonna
this
leave by
island,
going
right?
into heaven.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting.
No, hold on a sec.
Thank God.
Hold on.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right?
I feel like those are two different things right now.
The conclusion...
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense. And it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
Going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't even mess with.
I see!
I didn't even see what you picked.
The Monokuma file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you can't tamper with that.
That's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
That's right, baby. His birthday is April 28th?
Yeah.
Wow. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and impaled through the right hand.
This is part of the Monokuma files that Shaki's worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? What's the hidden meaning?
There's something that's not said that's always said.
Not said that's always said?
Yeah. Fuck. Get this shit off the screen. I forgot how to fucking play this. Well, that's gonna crash. Oh my god. No, I need it
outside.
Boy, holy shit, I hate this. I really fucking hate this. I fucking destroyed the thing I needed.
Did you really?
Fuck! Where's the fucking S? Cause
of death. Oh.
Fucking shit, bro. Give me the D. Give me the E. Bro, this
that's right. There was no cause of death. That's right. It just mentioned what happened to the body.
The body?
The body.
No. Oh my god. Where's the fucking A? Boy. Come on. Get me out of this one. This one was bad, bro. There's just too many fucking letters just flying all over. Shit. We're not getting that S rank, bro. We're not getting out of high school.
This particular case's Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death.
It's just mentioning all the shit he has on his body.
That's right. Did they mention that when we were looking at it the first time, or did we have to pick up on that ourselves? Because I did not pick up on that at all.
They didn't mention that at all. Because look at that. Even on the screen itself, cause of death, and then it just says the victim is Nagito. It doesn't say anything.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
No.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's
okay,
not
so they're
enough to
saying
write it.
that the fact that they're emphasizing the fact that it's
Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
shut the fuck up, Siri. the fact that they're emphasizing that the cause of death is not written. I feel like it's not the spear, but we already kind of didn't think that. So now my question is that I mean, he clearly let go of the spear. I feel like that was, so the spear is 100% the last thing to happen to him. Like, I think when they walked in, he was still alive, and he was still clinging onto that counterweight rope. That was a weird hand gesture to make. He was gripping, as they say. he was gripping it, bro.
Yeah.
But then something happens where he lets go. I'm trying to think. I forgot a lot of what happened in the last stream already. I'm so sad. All right, well, we'll keep going. I plead the fifth.
Again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say. But even during Gundam's
Don't read the string.
and before during
Don't. Oh,
Nikon's
the chat. Okay, I won't look.
the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Just let me know if I can look up.
That applies this time too?
Was it spoiled?
Well, it's something that it's a question.
Are you saying there's more to Nagito's
But the question
death?
is
Are you
correct.
suggesting again that his death wasn't a suicide?
You're good to.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Yeah.
No,
So
I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's
Shinwa
death a
is
suicide.
world-class detective. Although I think
But
Well, Shino, I thought Shino
just a
watched
suicide.
or read about the end of the game.
she watched all the death scenes.
Oh, I see.
Did Nagito
Okay.
really commit suicide just to
I
get
did a
us all
ranking night
killed?
game and yikes, my team lost 23
Are you
something.
sticking up for
they said
him?
23 times.
When?
That's not what I meant. I mean,
I
in
got
a
you. I apologize.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations.
Bro, what is he,
That
Ganon?
concerns me.
Jesus, Breath of the Wild over here.
For example, would that malice just end here?
Calamity.
No. See, that's exactly what I said at the start. He's a
Did
fucking
Nagito's malice
vindictive,
drive him to risk
sinister
his life
bitch.
for a truth we'd reach
Yeah, he has
this
the exact
easily?
opposite drive of Sakura.
Yeah.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect
Anything
his
up jobs, I love it.
I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Yeah, you guys are friends.
What should we
I don't know if
do,
they said it in
guys?
this game or if it was like,
Proceed with the vote?
it actually might have been in a TV show that I was watching, like some crime documentary, where in order to be betrayed by someone, you have to be friends with them first. You can't just be betrayed by a stranger. So if
Yeah,
they're
that's
saying
true.
they were betrayed by Nagito, that was your friend, bro. What the fuck? That was your friend, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I bit my tongue.
He's your fucking friend, bro.
Mike Tyson over here. No kid.
Yeah.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied.
But then my switch, I had to reevaluate myself. Bro, you know, Unite just has those
fucking
days.
friends.
We only
Well,
get
Me
fuck
and
your
Nagito
friends.
were doing the
After
fucking
all.
witty in chapter
Just
1.
to be
We were
safe.
whipping.
Guess I have
Whipping
no
and
choice.
whiting.
If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
That was your
This is
friend.
friggin' annoying.
Bobby, that was your friend.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, yeah.
No, there's.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
Have
We've
to.
come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake
Why does he
you.
still look angry? If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. Maybe he's trying to bring us all together. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair, he said he was yearning for that. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Facts, me too.
You know what time it is?
Intermission?
Intermission.
Wow.
So we got through all of that. All right, here we go. Hold on.
No.
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else.
That's a good definition.
All right, but let's do it right now. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snapped at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad.
1 millimeter bit.
Distrusting your friends is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know?
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Yeah,
then as your older brother, let me say this. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
What?
Well, you know, there's some demand for that. I mean, I think anyway, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
Ew.
Why was that highlighted?
Yeah, man bait's fucking gross.
Man bait March. Happy Father's Day. Alright, so, reopen. Well, we're gonna resume.
I'm Monami.
Shut up.
Now there's nothing more for me to say.
And yes, she was still going. That's the end of part 28. Because we're gonna go straight into part 29 though.
Yep.
Just gotta get rid of my breakfast plate and that's it. But for part 28, thank you guys for watching. How do you feel? So I asked you 5 questions.
You did.
At the beginning of chapter 5. Who's gonna die? You said Nagito. You were right. I said, who was the traitor? You said Chiaki.
Yeah, but that was like a process of elimination.
Right.
I still don't. I have no inkling on who it is.
I asked you, who's the killer? Now, I guess this is a little bit more prevalent now.
Well, I think the killer now is, I mean, obviously not Nagito.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is I think I gotta maybe while you're gone, I have to fucking think back and see what I forget. Cause I feel like my problem is I forgot a lot of what we investigated. And we had to like go everywhere, like Jabberwock Island, Nagito's. Like I remember looking at Nagito's thing and we found the Monokuma file and the fucking Monami treasure chest or whatever. And at Jabberwock, we're looking at the fucking rocks or whatever. I gotta think back to what exactly we found everywhere. I feel like I'm missing something, but this fucking jam right here.
Oh yeah.
I curse at the fucking end of the video. Learn.
That's fine.
Learn.
It's only the first 60 seconds and the last 60 seconds.
Oh well, then we're talking like
we're
drag
fucked.
it out then.
Kidding.
I feel like there is a killer.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be like they intended to kill. Like I think it was a mistake, which I guess means that Nagito set up one of us to kill him, but I have to figure out how. That's my guess right now.
Okay. So
but I believe everyone. They're like,
should I ask some pointed questions or just let it rock?
I'm afraid if you ask a pointed question, it's gonna lead me. I feel like I'm right there.
Okay.
I think it's just me forgetting.
All right. So just remind me, like in 5, like in a sentence, just describe Nagito for me. Like, who is Nagito?
Well, it's like fucking Hajime said, he's fucking malicious. You know. Well, that's the problem.
Yeah, he can't remember yesterday. He can't remember yesterday.
Yeah, I clearly cannot remember yesterday.
Just who is Nagito?
I mean, I don't know how to even answer that.
Okay. All right, good. All right, so that wasn't too pointed of a question then.
No.
I'm excited. This is why I love this fucking game. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, because I'm not gonna ask you the other 2 questions again, because they're kind of not related to the trial.
Yeah.
They're more chapter 6 questions. Ooh.
No, I just feel like there's like 1 or 2 details that I'm missing from
there's the
investigation.
The smallest thing. Literally, me. I'm excited. I'm excited to see your reaction. But
all right,
we gotta save that for part 29. Until then.
That's right.
Peace.